Facts. That's good, bro. I also seen that you recently got shot, bro. So I'm sorry to hear that. It's good to see that you is walking around and still being busy and doing the shit that
I'm
you do.
alive and well.
Yeah. So big shit. Big shit.
What up? It's Yung Vontae. I'm tapping in with my boy G Weezy for Neighborhood Heroes.
Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate you coming on, my boy. I've been trying to get in touch with you for a minute. It's just a little mileage and distance in between us, but we make that shit happen for sure, for sure. A lot of motherfuckers don't know we got history. We go back. I remember when you was in placement and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your life together and shit. Now my man's is out rapping and doing this thing and shit. So
You feel me?
got to get you on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Get you out there. Get you tapped in with a little bit of the Kalamazoo mix and whatnot. And just get to know you a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Besides the demonic side of you. No, I'm talking shit.
Misunderstood for real.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
But first things first, what's going on with you? How you doing today, bro?
Shit, I'm good. I just drove down here. Feel me? Nice little Friday. Feel me? Decided to tap in with you. Had to make it happen. Been busy, so I mean, even today I'ma still be busy when I leave here. So, but I'm feeling good though. You know what I'm saying? You eventually get used to it. It just become a flow for me. Feel me? So I'll just be flowing through, getting shit done.
Facts. That's good, bro. I also seen that you recently got shot, bro. So I'm sorry to hear that. It's good to see that you is walking around and still being busy and doing the shit that you
alive
do.
and well.
Yeah, so big shit, big shit. A lot of people don't come back from that. So good to see you doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? And alive and well. But I just wanted to get a little bit about your background. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the people how you came up and where you from and shit like that.
So I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, 616. That's where I'm from.
For sure.
Small city, but it ain't that small. Like, it's expanding. So I grew up on Bates, you know what I'm saying? Bates from Fuller and Neyland. It wasn't that many people my age around there, but shit, I'll be at the Park King, chilling, hooping. It'll be a lot going on, you feel me? I grew up around, you know what I'm saying, violence and shit. It was always around me, but like, at first I had never stepped into that, you feel me? I was always at home, you feel me? My granny was our sole provider, so I was always there, and she was teaching us work, you feel me? She wasn't teaching us this, and that. I kind of jumped into that a little bit later in my life where, you know what I'm saying, as I got older, I started thinking different about work and shit, and like seeing how easy it was to do other shit, and I just thought that was the right thing, you feel me? Shit like that only lasts so long, bro, so I try to just move different now. I came up with, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and stuff, and I seen them, we all do the same stuff, we made stupid mistakes, all of us, but I see how they got stuff going and they doing better for themselves, and so I'm kind of trying to move the same way.
For sure. Is your last name Bates?
My last name? No, that's my...
Oh, that's just a fluky little last name.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, how was it growing up with your last name Bates, living on Bates Street?
Yeah.
No, for sure. But what side of town was you that you come up from?
I'm from the South Side. I'm not sure if y'all heard, but you know, South Side. Everybody, man, South Side where it's at. Like, I grew up in what's called Uptown. Okay. That's what they call the area I'm in. Like, you look on the map, it say Uptown or Baxter area. That's where, like, it's a lot of, like, it's hot over there. I'm gonna say that. It's a lot of shit. Police be all through there, you feel me? It's gang shit, this and that, you feel me? But, like, I grew up in the middle, right there on Bates and Neyland, right there in between Fuller. At first, I wasn't, my granny ain't let me go down to Neyland. She always like, if y'all gonna go outside, go down to Fuller, because that's a busier street, you feel me? And it don't be too much happening down there, because right when you cross over, you in East GR.
Was there any specific spots that you knew to stay away from just because of gang shit or violence or any bad neighborhoods and shit like that?
Shit, nah, we pretty much was able to go anywhere, you feel me? But we just had to be cautious, like going down to the Kneeling corner, you feel me? That's where it be slapping at. It's like, they don't play down there, I ain't gonna cap. It's like, it's no bullshit. And like, I feel like Shit, I ain't. We always went to the store and shit. Tracy's, that was hot. You feel me? And like, I ain't really think too much of it though. Like, I ain't really think like, oh, I gotta be safe over here. I just thought like, yeah, shit be happening. Be aware.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought like, oh shit, gotta look over my shoulder. I gotta be safe. You feel me? Because I was just young. I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people around there, every time I go around the corner, like, oh yeah, I know your mom or I know your dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like, oh yeah, these people know me. These people like family.
Mm-hmm. Any specific incidents or run-ins that you had growing up in childhood that you can outstandingly remember?
Hell yeah, it was always some shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got in a couple fights with some people. Like, we was just petty fighting kids, you feel me? Like, everybody, we'd be out kicking it with each other, or we'd be going to school or whatever, and like, after school, motherfuckers get on some bull, some BS. We'd fight, but it wasn't really nothing serious, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it wasn't really nothing, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, shootings and shit, like, that shit happened, you feel me? But it's not likely that I was gonna be around that shit because I just knew, like, when some shit was finna go down to move around, you feel me? Like, there's no point to sitting around being nothing but witness to nothing or none of that shit, you feel me?
Facts. So when did you first start getting into the rap shit then? Was it in your childhood or was it just recently?
Shit, for some reason, when I was younger, like, I wasn't really thinking about rap. I was thinking about being, like, a scientist or something, you feel me? I was trying to think big. I wasn't thinking simple. Rapping kind of just was like some shit. I listened to a lot of rap, you feel me? My brother, dad play a lot of rap music, you feel me? Everybody play rap around me. Everybody rap, you feel me? We just used to play around, freestyle or whatever. And then, like, I thought about it, like, everybody like, damn, you cold. But, like, I can't really freestyle for real. I ain't gonna lie. I write a lot of shit. You know?
And that's okay.
So I try to keep it real whenever I make music. Just to make it purposeful, you feel me? Like, people out here rapping for no reason. I ain't really think too much about it. And then, shit, it really hit me when I went to placement, to be honest, though. Like, because I ain't have nothing to do. I was locked down for almost a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was in there. A couple people was bored writing raps. I'm like, I'm finna write a rap. I ain't never wrote a rap before. I used to just play around freestyle. You feel me?
You speaking on it's right there. You speaking on Lakeside where we met, right?
Yeah, Lakeside. Yep. I was in Lakeside. I forgot what year. It was a couple years back.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to ask you. That's where we ended up bumping into each other at was Lakeside here in Kalamazoo. So what did you want to talk about? Like what happened to get you there, or did you want to just?
Yeah. So.
Or you want to explain what Lakeside is?
Yeah. So like I said, I ain't really jump off into being out in the streets and shit until I got older.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I always was around that shit, but like I was never the nigga to be in the mix. You feel me? So one day I just was like, fuck it. I don't want to go to the crib today. I'm going to go get high. You feel me? I got high. You feel me? We was born, me and my mans. Then I went home late as hell. My granny asked me where I'm at. You feel me? Coming to her house this late. Whoop-de-woo. You got to go. You think you grown. Plus I was already doing a little shit there and there to piss her off. And it was, I mean, like, damn. So I ended up going to do some shit and got cooked for it. Me and my man hit a lick or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
I got cooked, bro.
Ended up getting sent to Lakeside after that.
Mm-hmm.
So did you want to talk about your experience a little bit at Lakeside, what it was, and you know how was your time there?
Shit, my experience at Lakeside was stressful. I ain't gonna care. It was stressful because like I had already been in the juvenile for like 8 or 9 months, sitting waiting to go to placement because I was supposed to go to MYCA, Michigan Youth Challenge. I'm like, no, I'm not there. They let me go home and I flee. So like, yeah, we go. You about to get sent to a placement, but what placement? They want to send me somewhere. They know I ain't gonna be able to leave or none of that or try to flee. I'm on flight risk and everything. And like I had already been locked down for like 8 or 9 months. I'm like, no, I don't want to be, you feel me, sent to no placement. They telling me I gotta be here for almost a year. They not telling me. They talking about what, 6 to 9 months. I'm like, damn, I just did that, so I'm finna do almost a whole another year. And I'm young, and I'm like, man, I don't want to be here. You feel me? So it was stressful at first. I came in chill. I wasn't on no BS with nobody. You feel me? Then stuff went down. Like my second day, some stuff went down. It was funny. I kind of just try to shrug it off. And then I start thinking like, man, I don't want to be here. So, but I always played it smooth. Like it was stressful. Like I found ways to like free my mind just by rapping, I guess. Cause you know, Short, he was another staff that was there. So my dog, he the one like was telling me like, yeah, bro, I'll download some beats on this MP3 for you. Just go in your room, listen to these beats or whatever. Started like that, and I'm like, cool. And like now I try to put some words to them. I'm like, all right. So go in there, get a little pen and paper, get the writing, and shit. I'm just writing and writing and writing. And I used to get deep into stuff. But then like shit, kind of thought about it like, man, maybe I can rap because I start seeing Short. He recording, he got a studio, everything. And I'm like, damn, it's that simple. I could do that. I could easily get on. Just like, shoot. Like, the more I was writing, the more easier it became to me. Like, all right, since I done wrote, it's like it was like practicing, like doing schoolwork. Like, the more schoolwork you do, the more you know. I was just writing raps. The more I knew, you feel me? The more I was just getting them done quicker. Now I got what 50-something raps, 100-something raps. I'm just going. You feel me? Like, Then that's when I really thought about it, like I could actually do it. So I came home on a mission, like I'm gonna step into this, you feel me? I'm gonna step into this music shit. I'm gonna see what I can get from it. But I ain't just gonna make that my main focus, you feel me? That's gonna be something like, I'm gonna do this here. It's like a side hustle, you feel me? I wanted to go into other stuff. Like I said, when I was young, I was thinking big. I wanted to be a scientist and shit like that. You feel me? Like something big. So I'm still thinking like, all right, I want to own a business or something, you feel me? I don't want to just do music because that shit is like, that's a win or lose situation. That's what people got to look. It's only about how much time you put into it is what you're going to get from that. And I feel like I want to put my time into other stuff, so, but I still do it because the opportunity is right there within my grasp. All I got to do is reach.
Facts. I know you. I heard you mention Short's name, but just asking because a lot of people that worked at Lakeside still, are around in this area, and a lot of them, do watch our videos. So, is there anybody else there that that you would want to shout out, or that helped you along with your rap stuff, or that you just had a funny story with, or anything like that? Because I know I know a lot of people that work there.
It's a whole bunch of names. I know, like, I ain't gonna lie, the whole Hermes staff, because I was on Hermes, you feel me, we was ducked off from the top of the hill. You feel me? Shit went down on our door, but we always handled it or whatever, you feel me? So, shout out to all the staff that was there, you feel me, that I was cool with. I know everybody else probably wasn't cool with all the staff, you feel me? I got into it with probably almost everybody at least one time. But we always find a way to settle it. I ain't really do too much, you feel me? Like,
I had to drop you in your head a couple times, but it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So when you seen G Wizzy come through that thing, what was your first opinion on him? Was he an asshole? Was he cool staff? Was he, you know what I'm saying? Or was he?
Hey, you came from
I came from Helios.
You came from Helios, right down the hill. Hey, Helios is crazy as fuck. Whole bunch of crazy shit down there. That's all we used to hear.
Yeah.
So I forgot who they traded out, but they sent G way up to our dorm. I'm like,
yeah, that's so funny. They kept saying I was in the culture or whatever.
They was trying to say
I was too close with the kids and shit. Not on their ass. Not on their ass enough.
Man, they was trying to do him, bub.
Not knowing I was the youngest YC at the time, so I'm the closest one in age to the niggas. So I'm the only one relating to the niggas. They the only ones motherfuckers listening to them.
Bro, and that's and same kind of like I'm saying, like that shit wild. Like yeah, but they was really on some G-Way too cool with us. You feel me? He always be kicking and laughing. He should be paying more attention to this. There's something happened over here. Where was he? He was over here kicking with these kids. No, like it was. But I mean, shit, he was up there doing it though. He was really.
Yeah, I would, but shit. At the same time, nigga, everybody was doing that shit though.
Man, it was
like they was getting on my ass about little shit about like they saying I couldn't bring my backpack in there and shit or whatever, or got mad because they said I could bring my backpack, but I had to leave it in the office. And then one day I brought my backpack and somebody set my shit outside the office, and they came back in the door. I'm like, nigga, I told you they gonna write me up like little dumb shit. Like, all right, obviously y'all don't want me here, nigga.
Bogus, I swear to God.
What the fuck is y'all on?
Bogus.
But it was a smooth little experience for me though, cause you know, it wasn't just a job for me. Like I like working with kids and shit. So just to see, like, you know, different emotions and shit or whatever, it make you look at other people different outside of like Lakeside and shit. Cause you know, like people that be doing criminalistic shit and be murdering people or robbing people and shit, or just bad people over in general. It just make you look past it. Like, damn, why the fuck you think they like that shit? Because being there, I had to read a lot of motherfucking profiles on kids, a lot of abuse, a lot of crazy ass shit in there. So it just explained a lot of reasons why each kid is this way. So it make you just look at life different once you leave that bitch. So that's the only thing I fucked with from that. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? It was what it was.
Yeah. It's
But
like, but that's how it should be though, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. The shit that went down with Corn, bro. I don't want to go too deep into that, but like, they could have handled that differently if they took the time to get closer with Corn. You feel me? How you was stepping in and getting closer with everybody. You feel me? I feel like that would have went completely different.
yeah.
They didn't know how to handle him, bro, so they just went with what they thought, and that shit wasn't right. You feel me? I feel like that could have been handled way differently. But
and what's crazy is Corn was my prime before I got sent up there to Hermes with y'all and shit, and everybody was like, "What? Why? Somebody said that shit on my YouTube one day. It was like, "What? How come you involved with the Bush?" And first of all, nigga, I was gone like 4 months before that shit even happened. So second of all, that was my prime. So if anybody poured some shit into that nigga, it was me. Nigga, I was,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What
I ain't bragging on shit, but motherfuckers.
Like, no, I
heard motherfuckers trying to sue and shit, get money for him and shit, but nobody wanted to claim on that. So that's the type of shit I speak on. Fuck the other shit. I don't.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, and it's just like seeing how, you know what I'm saying. For example, Shamir Short, he took time, you feel me, to get to know me enough to understand that I could rap. You feel me? Put enough into me for me to understand that I could get something from it, and a completely different turn up. Completely different. If all the kids would have got that, shit would be completely different. Like, I done seen articles from people that I know, different cities that have been dying that I knew went to Lakeside, and I feel like if they experienced, and I knew them from Lakeside, and I knew like they experienced at Lakeside, so I understand why they probably would have never got nothing from it, because nobody took the time to sit down and pour into them what they could have got from life, you feel me? And they went back out and did what they thought they was gonna get from it. And I feel like if everybody would have got that, shit would have been different. But
yeah,
I mean, who am I to speak on?